Long ago, in the heart of Africa, where the sun kissed the vast savanna and the wind carried secrets through the papyrus reeds of Lake Victoria, lived a warrior whose name became legend, Luanda Magere. To the Luo people of Kenya, he was no ordinary man. He was a protector, a hero, a giant among mortals. But most remarkable of all, Luanda Magere's body was made of stone, not just hard like stone, but stone itself. Spears could not pierce him. Arrows shattered against his skin. He was a living fortress, born to defend his people. As a child, Luanda showed strength beyond his years. He could lift boulders that grown men could not budge. But he was also kind, loyal, and wise beyond his age. The elders watched him with awe. They believed he was a gift from the gods, sent to shield the Luo from danger. And danger often came. The Nandi, a neighboring tribe, were fierce warriors. They raided villages and stole cattle, threatening the peace of the land. But each time they attacked, Luanda stood tall. Wherever he went, victory followed. His enemies fled at the sound of his name. The Luo people praised him, songs were sung, drums beat his name into the stars. He was a living legend, yet even legends have shadows. The Nandi, tired of defeat, came up with a new plan. Not a battle plan, but a clever one. They offered peace, and with it, a gift, a woman from their tribe to become Luanda's wife. Now the elders of the Leo were cautious. They warned him, "Do not take a wife from those who have warred with us. Be wise, even in peace." But Luanda, proud and fearless, believed no harm could come to him. He accepted the woman with open arms. For a time the land was calm. Luanda loved his new wife. She was gentle and kind, and he trusted her completely. One day, Luanda fell ill. A strange fever gripped him, and no healer could help. His wife, seeing his pain, asked how she could save him. Luanda, weakened, shared his deepest secret. "My strength is not in my flesh, but in my shadow. If anything were to harm it, I would die." She listened carefully. That night she vanished. She returned to her people, the Nandi, and shared the secret. At dawn, they attacked again. Luanda, still recovering, rushed to defend his people. As he fought bravely, the Nandi warriors did not aim at his chest. They did not strike his arms or legs. Instead, they focused on the ground, on his shadow. A spear pierced it, and Luanda Magere, the mighty stone warrior, let out a cry that shook the skies and fell. His body turned cold and still, a stone, silenced. The Luo people mourned. A great flame had been extinguished, but in the silence that followed, a story began to rise. To this day, children gather by fires to hear his tale. Elders speak his name with respect. For though his body was made of stone, his heart beat with love for his people. His story lives on, not as a tale of invincibility, but as a lesson for generations. From Luanda Magere, we learn that even the strongest among us have weaknesses, and it is wise to protect them, not just with power, but with wisdom and humility. We learn that pride, when it grows too tall, can blind us to danger. Luanda ignored the warnings of his elders, and that mistake cost him everything. We learn that trust must be given with care. Kindness is not weakness, but blind trust without wisdom can lead to betrayal. And finally, we learn that true strength lies not in stone or sword, but in the lessons we leave behind. Luanda Magere may have fallen, but his spirit stands tall. He teaches us to be brave, but not boastful, strong, but not stubborn, and to always listen to the quiet voice of wisdom. And so, children, remember, legends are not just stories of the past. They are mirrors, showing us who we can be if we are humble, if we are wise, if we are kind. Luanda Magere lives on, in the rhythm of the drums, in the whispers of the wind, and in the hearts of those who carry his story forward. Let it be you. Let the story live on.